Alright YouTube, today we're going to be replacing the window regulator assembly with the motor on a 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee, but this applies to 99 through 2004. We're going to be doing the left rear, which should apply to all the other doors. I mean, at least the back doors, the fronts should be similar. I bought this on eBay for like 30 bucks. You know, I can't really see spending much more on something like this, you know. So what I plan on doing is just greasing these up well. It looks like it did come greased, which is pretty impressive. So yeah, let's get this thing in there. By the way, you will need a T25 and a Phillips head. I'm using specifically a number 2, but I think anything of a similar size would work. For this first step, you're going to have to pull this handle back, and then your T25 is right there. So go ahead and pop that out. So mine's loose. It kind of stayed in there, so it'll probably just come out when you pull the door panel off. Next, we're going to pull out this Phillips screw. So get that out of there, get that loose. I forgot to mention is you'll probably need a couple new door retainers or clips because they get old and brittle. But basically, after you get those 2 screws out, you can start pulling. She'll pop pretty easy. And voila. Next, we're going to have to unhook the switch to the window, and then these 2 for the lock and the door handle. So on the bottom of this connector, there's a little button you push up, and then pull. There you go. For these, you just have to push those out like that. Push it outwards and then pull up. You might need a screwdriver to pry it out a little bit. Once you get these 2 popped over, you just pull up gently and it should come right off, and then that's your door panel. And then go ahead, set this to the side so that way we have room to work. So what I'm actually going to end up doing with this is I ordered new insulation. I mean, look at this stuff. It's like, it's so old and brittle. I mean, I really hate to take the original stuff off, but to get to the window regulator, I mean, we don't really have a choice. So if yours comes off in one piece, great. If not, you know, you can leave it bare. You might get a lot more noise or air or wind that comes through. So just beware of that if you leave it bare. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pull all this stuff off, and we'll get to pulling that regulator out. So real quick, I'll show you the issue with mine. The wire is broken or jammed up. So that's no good. You can just see the window. We'll move up and down. So to get the window out, you're going to have to, sorry about that. You're going to have to pop these clips out. Just be careful because it'll fall down there like that. And then you got one more right there. So go ahead and pop those 2 clips out. And then if you want to pull the window all the way out, we can pull this up here and it should pull out. You can access the other one through this hole here. Next, let's get these 2 bolts out here. Get that loose, and then we have 8s there for the window motor. So for this tab, you take it, push it out like that, push down on this part here, And then you can pull it out like that. And this one. To release the regulator from the window, you see those two, there's one there and one there. You'll have to just pull this back so it comes loose from the window. And then go ahead and get this window out of the way. And then pull your regulator out through, I'd say probably here. Let me try to get it out. So this is what I ran into here. The wire coming up from the regulator is clipped right there. So you just pull it out and then it should come out. Fun. Sorry about that awkward mess, but you know, I'm doing this for you guys. I want people to be able to learn how to do things. So as you see, old, you know, probably original. She's got a little bit of rust there. That's a Bosch part. Original. Made in Mexico. Yeah, I mean, it had a good life. This is 2023. This is a 21. So, you know, over 20 years. Hey, that's a good part if you ask me. So great. What I'm going to do now is get everything cleaned up. When I finish off this video, I'm not going to put the door panel back on. I am going to put all that back together because I'm waiting for my dyno mat. So, yep. So I'm going to go in like this. You have your bolt holes. You want those facing that way. So first thing, you get this lined up. Get your 3 bolts in there. Let's see. There you go. So you get those in. And then you get these 3 in there. 1, 2, 3. And one thing quickly, I'd like to suggest plug it in and test it first to see if everything works, or at least the motor works. And you'll probably need it to move this up and down. So go ahead and do that, and then move it into the position that you need it into to clip the window back in. And then you should be set. All right, and mine works good when plugged in, so it's a very good sign. Now let's get to getting the window clipped in, and then that's all I'll be showing you. So don't forget, you got your 2 holes that your pins need to slide into, there and there. So let me just show you. I have them somewhat lined up, and it popped in. You see that? And boom, she's in. So like I said earlier, I'm going to be dynomatting and insulating this door, and I'm currently waiting on my insulation, so I'm not going to put everything back together, but that's the important part. Make sure your bolts are tightened, make sure your pins go back in. The door panel obviously needs to be popped back on. I just want to thank all of you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to see some of my other videos, I'm doing a ton of Jeep Grand Cherokee mods, all sorts of restoration, an entire build on this car. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm doing a complete sound system, you know, all dynomatting, taking out the dash, going to do the firewall, the whole 9 yards. So once again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and have a good day. Thank you.